All right, so should we talk about our next subject?
Yes, this tax tampon thing.
Yes, okay. So Seattle city leaders are looking into the idea, just the idea, of whether feminine hygiene products should be exempt from city sales tax. And it caused a tad bit of excitement today among a few of the council members.
I would just punctuate my remarks by saying that I don't think I've ever heard the word menstruation and menstrual products used as much as it is today in these chambers. And I applaud that.
Way to go. Appreciate it. I think you're getting some snapping fingers over here. Well done.
Snapping fingers, right? That was Councilwoman Lorena Gonzalez there. But here is the deal. Councilwoman Teresa Mosqueda made the proposal today to simply have the Budget Committee look into the idea. They need to find out what's feasible, find out if the state needs to be involved since it actually administers the sales tax, and at the very least, they'll get a better understanding of what our tax revenue looks like on the sale of products that many believe are necessary for about half of our city's population. Now, here are Mosqueda's points to support an exemption. It is about coming up with a more equitable tax system. We don't tax food, which is a necessity, so why tax feminine hygiene? Take a look. 9 other states, both red and blue states, have already made the exemption. Minnesota and Florida, just to name 2. Nevada, Virginia, and Arizona are also considering it. Now, this idea is a global one. It started in Kenya back in 2004, and now Australia, Canada, and Ireland are also on board. Wow. And if women are really making 76 cents on the dollar for every man in King County, why should they also pay taxes on a necessity? Everyone on the council seemed to be on board with at least a study. No one spoke out. Councilman Deborah Juarez even suggested the budget office look into adding diapers to that exemption. Now, the lasting thought was, can Seattle independently exempt itself from the sales tax? And if so, can Seattle lead the charge? Wow. Big questions. But if you'd like to learn more about what happened at council today, as well as a movement to help get tampons and pads to women in need, you can text the word women to 206-448-4545, and we'll kick you back a link. We'll kick you back the story and also the link to the effort called 1 Million Tampons, which we featured on the show.
I have 2 points.
Oh, okay.
Okay, number
Let's
one.
start with the gentleman in the corner. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for raising your hand.
One is the fact that they're talking about getting rid of taxes. I got to applaud City Council for that. That's amazing. Usually you hear them wanting to tax more and more.
That's
the
a
fact
great
they want to get rid of it, I'm
point.
like, yes, no taxes, that's great. Number 2 is a question I have. Can you use health benefits to pay for tampons, or
Like an HSA or something? Or
anything?
Spending?
I don't think so.
Insurance, will they pay for it? Is it just out of pocket?
No.
I think it's out of pocket. And that stuff is expensive, and it makes me mad when you have to buy it.
It's pricey.
It's like, oh, why? But I will say, city sales tax still would be different from the state sales tax.
Yeah.
So, you know, in reality, what's the feasibility? Is it going to save us 2%? You know, and how much money does the city get from?
Right?
Yeah.
Maybe
And
it'll snowball.
Maybe the state needs to do its part too, and it just becomes something we just don't do in the state. I feel like you could just drop the mic on that one. You convinced me. I'm sold.
But there are a lot of texts coming in too, and some people say medication shouldn't be taxed, you know, sales tax. So it's a very good conversation.
And we're going to keep having it throughout the show.
Yeah,
Which is why we love
people are
it.
saying too,
keep on
versus what
texting
they
us
want, no taxes.
206-448-4545. What do you think should not be taxed?